putting down the last of the rebels in Württemberg to see that finished up with. Now it's just the forces in Hanover. Yeah, hopefully I got the last of all these rebellions kind of dealt with, because they are kind of a pain in the ass with all the armies of Austria and all the other ones coming after me. But for now, I'm going to deal with these guys, the Hanover invasion, get them dealt. Alright, so, come on. My army is all out of sorts. Square. Oh, you're fucked. He pretty much is. Damn. Lose my damn general. He got wrecked. Hurry. Light him up. There you go. So, after narrowly escaping that disaster, because if I lost my general, it would have been probably a good game on this one. So their artillery is pretty far out. You stay back now. Oh my god. It's not what I told you to do. So their calves got me pretty frightened at that point. After kicking my tail there on my flank. So this goes on for quite a bit, and I'm gonna fast forward to later in the battle as they just kind of sit there until I finally knock out a couple of their artillery pieces. So I target just in front of the red line to the solid shot will bounce past, and you can knock out artillery pieces that way. So now they've finally come in on me and opening up my canister shot on them. Gotta love the AI. So much for keeping my general unit out of the fight. So you see what happens when you target the unit with your artillery. It doesn't always hit the best shots. So like I do there, I target behind them. That's what you should typically do, is target your artillery around them, not actually on them. But usually I'll forget my own advice and target the unit. But it's always best to not target the unit itself, because you tend to only shoot a small portion versus you could run down their line and hit quite a bit more. You just got to look at the angles. Here comes in the cav again. This time a little bit more ready for him. finally, I'm starting to get them breaking here. At this point, I'm pretty pissed off at Hanover, so... You hear those horses dying. There she goes. So, I just hate it when you beat them and they go deeper into your territory. So annoying. So annoying. So, got to deal with them. Or they'll wreck all my buildings. And I luckily get that done pretty easy. So, now I've got to get several more naval battles done. And I fight several more naval battles, so... You're lucky I'm condensing all this down into just showing you the results. Otherwise, it'd be another 4 hours worth of video here. And like I said, I've already done naval battles, so there's no point in continually showing all the naval battles. So I'll just show you the results. So this one I choose not to fight. And there are several naval battles I forget to show the results on. But in these turns, I do get... although I lose that battle, I do win a tremendous amount. And this guy's just like a ping pong ball. He's fucked. Yeah, you can see I'm pretty mad at him.
You have recruited so many units, your treasury is buckling under the weight of their upkeep. Capturing new regions would spread the costs, as well as putting the men to good use. Raising taxes will also help, although that also increases the chances of insurrection.
These ladies always want to tell you how to do your job.
Simply disband any
lady, we got it!
Units.
Reminds me of my second wife. Just kidding. So get back out here to do some piracy, and I find some pirates. Sweet. This is going to be some sweet income for sure. So, I do forget to show the results on this one. But it was pretty darn good. And I think I do take a couple of those ships. I think I take 2 of them. Because they are good trade ships to take. And then I go up here and I fight this battle. And... have some mic problems, as you can hear. And okay, another 1,400. Racking up some money. Got to repair.
Solidement arrimé, Captain. Quelle direction, Captain?
Do it in waves. So the thing about this is you got to constantly repair your ships. With doing all these naval battles, and it is extremely time consuming, but it is the only way I can keep my economy going, and it is serving me extremely well. Okay, another one. We did win the last one, I just forgot to record it. Yep, as always. Okay, another victory, another 1,600.
Prêt pour l'action.
Alright, let's get back and repair. Damn it. Just stay together then. So, yeah, it's... The naval battles, although a lot of people hate doing them, they do provide you a tremendous amount of income, and I do suggest you learning how to do them so you can add the income to your regions well. I mean, to your economy. So here I'm going to be fighting the Genosians here. And in the Star Fort, I'm doing my standard tactic. I'm going to go to the corner, set up my artillery, and lay fire down on them until I break up the walls, and then I'll move in and throw canister fire on them. Quite effective way, but like I said, siege battles can be quite tedious and boring at times, so it takes a lot of patience to be good at the siege battles where you don't take a lot of losses, but you can do it with a very small force and really just kick some heinies. So you can see here, I'm waiting to see if I can see some more flying men, which I'm putting together a video of all my videos of guys flying in the air, because I think it's so hilarious. So here I'm trying to set up a good angle to watch as I blow this up, because the Genosians are just sitting there. They're waiting for me to blow up their wall. They're not going to move. They think they've got not a care in the world. And here I'm getting excited. I'm can't wait to knock down this wall and see all these guys fly in the air. I'm just like, come on, hurry up. Gotta fast forward it. No, not that one. Keep going, keep going. The anticipation is burning me up. Just gotta have it. It's coming. How many of these dudes are gonna be shot in the air? I feel like this is a pretty good angle. There it is. Womp womp. Only got to see one dude. Bummer. Only got to see one guy fly. So we're gonna try our luck on the next wall at the other side of the corner. These guys are just chilling, having a coffee break, having no clue what's about to befall them. Poor unfortunate souls. Yep. Here it comes. Get ready for it. You can see the other wall just in the right of the screen that we blew apart. But focus yourself on the center. This is, here it comes.
Holy crap.
That's terrible. Oh my god. Oh. You can see from my reaction I quite like that one. Okay, so we got that wall down, but the problem is that there's some guys on the other side of the wall. So I'm trying to set up for canister. The guys are coming out, thankfully, and my infantry does some nice work for me. So we're gonna get set up and start giving them the old canister. Really taking a risk here on setting my artillery up while he's coming in. And they're screaming, actually, kind of like, it's like, oh my god, they're gonna get to me. Get one shot. Now I'm gonna think, oh god, it was so close. And they just got there and broke. Misclick there. Seems like a very steamy, humid day here. Rain clouds above. Okay, I don't think he liked that any. After saying it's so humid out, it's making me think of the movie Throw Mama from the Train. The night was humid. Anyways, if you haven't seen that, you won't know what I'm talking about, but you should watch it. It's a good movie. So, the well seemed to dry up over there from guys coming out. So I switched to the other hole I made earlier to see if I can encourage them to come out of the walls, because it's been quite a while and they're not coming out. So I'm gonna send my cab to run down some fools over here. Okay, so we'll skip forward a little bit here. And I do get a few guys coming out to me. Take some liberty to take care of them. I got one of my guys on the wall up above, you can see. So it's kind of a standstill at this point, so I think I'm going to skip forward and show you that I do decide to go in and make a rush for the center of the map and take out his art. Just when I decide to do that, they bring another unit out. So it does pay to be patient, but you know, you can see the timer at the bottom left. You can see that the clock is a-ticking, so I've got to take this thing before long, so it's not like I got all day to sit here and fight, but we got quite a long time. Trust me, sometimes it goes down to the wire. Okay, so I'm getting tore up by the artillery, so it's pissing me off, but gotta trudge ahead. Try and spread out as much as I can to take as few losses from the artillery fire as possible. All the while I got to deal with this other cav unit in here too. So pushing forward 2 lines. So a little bit of tense moment here for me. Of course, I want to take as few losses as possible. I thought the cab would push forward, but they don't, so now I got to push forward. And at this point, I think I could get to him before he takes another fire, so I'm going to throw my line on the left into melee with the artillery before he gets another shot. So I'm dealing with that, and then I get canistered. My guys ain't looking that much, just like their guys weren't liking my canister. So they're starting to waver. It's not looking good. Got this unit finally starting to open up into this cav unit. I've got a... Hopefully I can take care of this art with my unit that's about to break. These units that came out are done for. Now I'm going to bring my cav in to support me. I will take a little bit of shots from the guys on the wall when I'm coming in. So my line did break, unfortunately. My other line's going to have to trudge in and hopefully get the job done. Okay, so his art's off the artillery, so I'm going to go ahead and form square, at least I thought, and then he shoots me. So I'm like, oh my god. Really terrible move on my part. So I get another canister shot. Finally I get into him. It's just like the never-ending artillery crew here. Here comes my cav. Get a good shot on his cav right there. Right in the back. You see the other cav unit, the general, I think, swarming around on the top right. So I'm going to just chase him down with my goons. And these artillery crew, they're just not wanting to die. I'm like, good lord. It's like, come on. These guys are ridiculous.
Rimanete in posizione.
Okay, so now I'm going to target the general with my cav. So took care of the artillery. Now it's time to set myself up in the center and square it up. My cav's doing the job here. Here we go, in the center. Doing my best to not lose whatever men I can keep from losing. So I'm playing a little cat and mouse with this cav unit over here, letting the timer tick down, trying to protect my square so that I can wind this clock down and take less losses here. I just shot his general with my cav, and that's pretty much it. It's gonna wind down, and there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Formez une ligne de bataille.
Okay. Thank God it's not much. Okay, -2. Should have it sorted out next turn. Let's go ahead and recruit some militia. We'll take Milan. And then heck, we'll probably take out the Italian states too, after we get them kind of in order. 'Cause that's some good money here. It'll be easy lands to hold on to as well. Basically we just choke this up and this up on land, hold it by sea. Okay, that's good news.